Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honor and praises to the apostle, elders, the GMS that taught me this truth, and peace and blessings to the Akim that has their life daily, pushes this truth with sincerity. Once again, my name is Einar with GMS Detroit Bahasham, and this is a quick video. I pray it's edifying to the hopeful elect. It's on the chariots. That's how we're going to get delivered. Us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that if of the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of Israel, that's how we're going to get delivered out of here. Because, the Lord is going to have to move quick as lightning. According to Matthew, the 24th chapter, he's going to be moving faster than lightning to from one end of heaven to the other, to him and the angels to save the hopeful elect in 1/3 of Israel. With that said, my first scripture is Exodus 13:21. And Yahawah went before them by day in a pillar and a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. And he took not the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from whom before the people. And that cloud is a metaphor for a chariot. It's not a UAP or a UFO. Esau want to have you thinking that UFOs or unexplained aerial phenomena, little green men and all that stuff. No, that ain't the case. If you read Job 1, you know that this is how the chariots, that's how the matter of fact, Job 1 or Job 2. Nope, Job 2, Slakia. Job 2. Job 2 and 1. When the sons of God Job 2 and 1, and there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahawah, and Satan also was among them, to present himself before the Lord. And if you receive it, even the angel Satan is a son of God, and he do the will of the Most High. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered, and answered the Lord, and said, from going to and fro in the earth, walking up and down in it. And how does Satan go to and fro in the earth, walking up and down in it? Through the chariots of the Most High. That's how they get around. That's how they move around. It was called a flying road. Matter of fact, let me see if I could get that one. Nope. Let's see. Nope. Don't tell me my phone just froze up on me. Nope. That ain't what I want. But I get it anyway. This is Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, are 20,000, even thousand of angels, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is among them. He is in Sinai, the holy place, and the chariots of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are 20,000, even thousand of angels. And that's how Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi have a whole bunch of them. According to the scriptures, he's going to blot out the sky. What is you? Come on. This one. Oh, this is Isaiah 31 and 15. As birds flying, so will Yahawah of hosts defend Jerusalem. and defending them. He will also deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. And Yahawashi is gonna be flying as a bird. And how you gonna fly as a bird? He's gonna be flying a bird in them chariots. A chariot, he don't need it, but it's a show of power. You know? Next scripture. This is Isaiah 60:8. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows? Those are the chariots of the Most High, if you receive it. You know, the wacky-tacky Christians and the government, the wacky-tacky Christians don't even have you clued into this thing. But the Most High, matter of fact, of Psalm 66:15, behold, the Lord will come with fire and his chariots like a whirlwind. And that's another metaphor for the chariots, because when Elisha saw Elijah taken up in a whirlwind, it was a chariot that took him up to render anger with fury and rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and his sword will Yahawah plead with all flesh, and all the slain of the Lord shall be many. And when Yahawashi returned, when Yahawashi finally let Yahawashi get down, and the angels finally get down with these so-called heathens, the wicked, they're gonna come in them chariots, you know. And that's how we're going to get delivered out of here. And that's how also the wrath of Yahawashi is also going to be placed upon these nations that don't get burnt up with them nukes. Yahawashi is coming in the clouds to make war. Matter of fact, I got that scripture. Revelations 19:11. This damn thing just won't give me what I want. And this is Habakkuk 3:3. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi came from Teman, the Holy One, from Mount Paran Shalah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. And his earth was full, his glory covered the heavens. Those are the chariots. And the earth was full of his praise. They're going to blot out the sky. And his brightness as a light, and he had horns coming out of his hand, and there was no hiding of his power. And that's that concentrated heat that's going to come from chariots. It's going to be, he's going to burn you up just like in War of the Worlds with them chariots. Matter of fact, let me see. I got one more in here. Zechariah, yeah. God. This is Zechariah 5:1. And I turned and lift up my eyes and look, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Me, myself, I never seen pastry fly in the air. And I know he wasn't talking about a Danish roll. He was talking about a chariot. But he could only make it similar to what he knew of that time. And then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth the face of the whole earth, and everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and every last one of you heathen nations and the wicked, y'all got stolen goods in your lands, and y'all got an Israelite foreigner where y'all oppressing. How y'all countries became rich, became great, is through the wealth of free labor. and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. And kind of, hey, you ain't supposed to swear in the Bible at all. Hey, the scriptures say swear not at all. You know. Next scripture. Hey, Yahawashi, flying on a chariot the size of a mountain. Matter of fact, I'm going to just go straight to the point. And I beheld, and lo, he graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. And that was a giant fathership. And that's how Yahawashi is going to come in a big, giant, massive chariot. What you ignorantly call a UFO or unexplained aerial phenomenon. You know, Yahawashi is coming like that. And with that chariot, it's going to shoot concentrated beams of fire. I'm going to go straight to the point on that one. Because Yahawashi is going to take you down with quick work. And this is the nations of the world are going to try to fight him. But I would have seen the region and the place where without the hill was graven, and I could not, Ezra couldn't see the end of that chariot. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which was gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, yet thirst to fight. Hey, the Most High is going to still, they're going to be afraid, but the Most High is still going to put it into them that they, to fight. Hey, and they have these wacky ass movies, thinking that they could, beat the Most High and his son, when he returns with them chariots. Let me name it, a Battlefield that's on Netflix right now. Hey, they think they're going to be able to beat the Most High and his son and stay in rulership. And that's the reason why the multitude came together and tried to fight them. But I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it been a blast of fire, and out of his lips flaming breath, and out of his tongues he cast out sparks and a tempest. And that's that concentrated energy, them laser beams that ship is going to shoot out of that ship. It's going to be like War of the Worlds. That concentrated beam is going to hit you, and you're going to turn to dust. It's going to evaporate all the flaming power out of you. And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, burned them up, everyone, so that a sudden immovable multitude was nothing to see but only dust and the smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid. And that's how Yahawashi is going to take down these nations. You know, he's going to make light work with his chariots on you. You know, one more scripture two more scriptures. You know, because when Yahawashi return, he's coming in them chariots. This is Matthew 24 and 20. Come on. This fucking one act stupid now. Well, it's right here at the point. This is Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall... Matter of fact, here we go. This is Matthew 24 and 27. As lightning coming out of the east and shineth unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's how fast Yahawashi and the angels going to be moving to gather up the hopeful elect in the 1/3. They're going to be moving faster than lightning. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the angels be gathered. And the carcass is the children of Israel. We were the dead bodies. We were dead. And the Israelites dead in a state of mind, you know. There will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened and moon shall not give her light. And that's that thermonuclear winter from the destruction of World War III. Hey, we only waiting for a few more prophecies to be fulfilled. That's World War III. Oh, that's the MOTB. Once that be fulfilled, World War III gonna kick off, and then Yahawashi and the angels gonna return to gather up the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And the sun, and that's when the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. And that's during the destruction of the thermonuclear warheads, igniting and making nuclear winter fallout. And from heaven, and the stars shall fall from heaven. And that's the warheads falling back down to the earth like an untimely fig. And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear a sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth shall mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, a metaphor for a chariot, the clouds of heaven, and with power and great glory. The glory of Yahawashi is going to blot out the sky when he returns. He's going to come with an attacking armada of angels. And he shall send his angels with a sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And that's how he's going to gather the elect. That's the reason why he laid down his life for the elect. He didn't lay down his life for the whole world. He laid down his life for the elect of Israel, the 144,000 and 1/3. I'm about to end this video because it's about to get noisy up in here. And matter of fact, it's another reason why the tribes of the world is going to fight him, because he's coming to make war. Matter of fact, no, that ain't it. Let me grab it right quick. This is Revelations 19 and 11. He's coming in the clouds. This is Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, behold, a white horse. That's another metaphor for a chariot. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. And that's the reason why they know that when he come, that's the reason why they got a Space Force. They know that when he come, he's coming to make war. And he's coming to deliver the elect and 1/3 of Israel. I pray this video was edifying to the hopeful elect. And with that said, Shalom.